Hello. So today we're going to be doing messages for Mercury retrograde. So, Mercury retrograde can be a time of some chaos, usually, chaos with communication, travel plans, nothing really seeming to go as planned. But more often than not, there's some kind of lesson to be learned during Mercury retrograde because usually the lessons that come up are lessons that, maybe we didn't learn as much as we should have the last time it came around. And so it's kind of a test, in my opinion, just to see if, you really have learned something, if you've really stepped up, if you've really grown, that sort of thing. Because whenever it rolls around, I always feel like I'm being tested by spirit. There's almost always something. So just going to look into what you can expect and any advice. Okay, so this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Make sure you check your other placements, but if you have Aries anywhere in your chart, this could apply. Coming up for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during Mercury retrograde. Okay, so it looks like a lot of you have been putting in the work. King of Wands, Aries energy, fire sign energy, and you've got King of Pentacles. So those of you that have been putting in the work, in your business and your life in general, but specifically when it comes to your finances, it looks like there's going to be a time of abundance here for you, like really bringing in money. And some of you are going to learn about how to spend and how to save, that sort of thing, because the King of Pentacles, he lives a life of luxury, but he's also really good at saving. The King of Pentacles is also sometimes called the King of Merchants. So those of you who have opened a business, any kind of business really, but specifically online businesses, your online business may grow a lot. You may learn a lot about marketing, just selling in general. And then you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So for those of you that have been, waiting, like I said, putting in the work, waiting, being patient, like it looks like that's about to pay off for you. Yeah. And so we've got the Eight of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Swords. So for some of you, you may have felt like you were dealing with some financial blocks here. But really, it looks like the only thing in your way was you, because we've got the Eight of Swords here. He's not blindfolded like they usually are in the Eight of Swords, but he's just got his eyes closed. And so this tells me that you may have felt like you were blocked, but if you were blocked, it wasn't as bad as you thought it was, because we've got the Moon here, which is another card of not necessarily seeing things the way that they are. A lot of you have been manifesting, putting the work in, and just because you haven't necessarily seen the fruits of your labor as quickly as you think you should have, doesn't necessarily mean that it's not coming. It doesn't mean that you haven't manifested it. But also with the Moon being underneath the King of Pentacles here, some of you may be getting money from an unexpected place. Just like a huge surprise. And others of you, if you opened up a spiritual business of some kind, because the Moon also talks about intuition, and the King of Pentacles is like the king of like monetizing your skills. Those of you that have opened like a spiritual business, you could be a tarot reader, psychic, a healer, energy healer, empath, medium, whatever. The work that you've put into this business is really going to pay off, because it looks like there's a lot of strategy here. The King of Swords, he's a very good communicator, very good with networking. He is a strategist by heart, extremely observant, extremely intelligent, and he knows how to get what he wants. So those of you that have been waiting patiently, putting in the work, strategizing, it's about to pay off. And for those of you that have been looking for you know, like a new marketing strategy, how to bring more people into your business, that sort of thing, and like setting up your social media, because that's another thing. When I see the King or Queen of Swords, usually there's social media involved here. It looks like you could be getting an epiphany about that, okay? So that is good. Let's see. That just jumped out. Yeah, we got the Two of Swords that popped out. More messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, for Mercury retrograde. This is wonderful energy. You guys are really manifesting over there. You know, you got this Ox and the Seven of Pentacles. They're very hardworking. You know, a lot of labor that's been put in, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears there. But we've got the Wheel, the Star, and the Four of Wands. So with the Wheel coming in underneath the Eight of Swords, you'll be coming out of this phase soon. If some of you were kind of blinded to your own power, blinded to the fact that you are indeed manifesting, it looks like, you know, you're going to have an epiphany about that. You're getting messages from Spirit, but the Wheel also talks about new beginnings, right? And like I said before, those of you that have put in the work are about to reap the benefits, because the Wheel is literally just that. Everything in life is cyclical. What goes around comes around. What came before will come after. So those of you that have been putting in the work, the Wheel is coming around to give you the fruits of your labor, so to speak. You know, you reap what you sow, essentially. And we've got the Star here right up underneath the Moon. So you've got two sources of light here. Some of you may be getting like a big following on social media, literally the Star. Those of you who have like started YouTube channels, you know, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is, social media wise, with the King of Swords here. You know, with the Wheel and the Star here, it looks like you may be getting a really big following here. And then you've got the Four of Wands, a stable foundation, you know, celebration. Again, enjoying the fruits of your labor. You know, you've got the Star, which shows you the way, which gives you hope, healing, messages, but also the Star. It can also represent the Star of Ishtar or Inanna. So, you know, the Star of Venus. And, you know, she, you know, she's all about the pleasures in life, and she's also very popular. You know, the Star is very popular, even in like the Lenormand system. So, and then you've got the Four of Wands here. So a time of celebration, happiness, healing, hope. And with it being right up under the King of Swords, which, like I said, can pertain to like social media, strategy, things like that. Really getting a strategy together and going forward with it, right? It's not enough to just make the strategy and then let it sit there. If you took the time to make a marketing strategy, this is telling you that it's time to move forward with that. The King of Swords is all about conquest and expansion. Okay, and then you've got this Four of Wands. So this is literally the universe giving you the go-ahead. You put in the work, you know, you did what you needed to do, and now it's time for you to go forward with those plans so that you can get what you earned, essentially. And so you've got the Two of Swords here, which talks about kind of being stuck, making a decision here. Again, like he's literally in the middle of like a game of chess, looks like. And so this kind of goes in here with the King of Swords, you know, strategy, doing things logically, using your head over your heart. You know, what do you know works? You know, hitting the books, doing your research. The King of Swords is big on that one, doing your research, making calculated moves. As far as, you know, your social media, your marketing strategy, even your business. If you, you know, if you have a website or something like that, maybe taking like copywriting lessons, because, you know, that'll help bring buyers in. It'll help them buy your products more, that sort of thing. So let's see what's going to be going on in your love life. Aries love life. Mercury Justice. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. Others of you, if you feel like the relationship that you've been in has been a bit unbalanced, balance is coming. And also those of you who feel like your partner is hiding something, Mercury in retrograde is really good at bringing out nasty truths. Okay, so if you feel like somebody's been lying to you, if you feel like they've been hiding something, the truth is about to come out. So Nine of Swords. Some of you are worried about your love life here. Some of you could be worried about someone cheating on you, someone lying. The truth is going to come out during this retrograde, okay? You're going to see someone's true colors. So I put all these down in like a big mess. But we've got the Tower, the Prince of Pentacles, the Fool, the Devil, the Emperor, the Princess of Wands. A lot of fire energy here. And then we've got the Ten of Cups, Five of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So as far as your love life is concerned, some of you could be dealing with a Libra, like I said, but now we've got the Prince of Pentacles here. So with the Tower coming in and the Prince of Pentacles looking directly at it, like I said, some of you are about to get an epiphany about your business. Some of you are about to get an epiphany about your relationship, but kind of leaning into Mercury retrograde and just kind of letting it happen. You know, the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith, not worrying about falling, that sort of thing. Know that the universe has you and that everything that happens during this time is meant to teach you, right? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you, so to speak. But like I said, it looks like there's going to be some money coming in and it's going to be a huge surprise. And at first you're just not going to be sure about it, but take that leap of faith, you know, relax. Everything is going to be fine as far as your business is concerned. But it's a matter of you starting the business, right? The Prince of Pentacles is about movement and expansion. And while he does move very slowly, it's because he's being methodical. You know, he's making wise decisions. He's making sure that these things that he's doing for his business are worth the energy he's putting into them. Okay. And then we've got the Fool. So like I said, taking that leap of faith. And then we've got the Devil right here. So like I said, if someone is being deceptive towards you, if someone is lying to you, it's about to come out. And for some of you, this person could be either related to you, in your family. They could be, you know, your spouse, your other person, because we've got the Ten of Cups right underneath the Devil here. The Ten of Cups talks about family, but it looks like once it does come out, some good is going to come out of it. It looks like you could end up being stronger for that situation coming out now that there's, you know, more honesty in the relationship. So like I said, we've got a surprise, some deception, but then we've got happiness. You know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel there. Some of you may end up going to marriage counseling or something like that and working it out, but it looks like there's going to be a newfound sense of honesty here. And then you've got the Emperor here underneath the Prince of Pentacles. In other words, go get the bag. Like, money is coming in, go get it. It's yours. This is Aries energy, the Emperor. This is literally you. And you may feel like, because you've got the Five of Wands right underneath the Emperor, you may feel like there's a lot of competition in your field there. You may feel like your particular niche is oversaturated, but Spirit is saying literally none of that matters, because what is for you is for you, okay? Like, go get the money, go get the bag, don't worry about it. Spirit's taking care of it, but you literally got, you know, the Prince of Pentacles and the Emperor here. So, you know, this is a lot of luxury here. The Prince of Pentacles, there's literally a peacock there. So there's some Venus energy there. Some of you may have, you know, some Libra in your chart, Taurus in your chart, but it doesn't matter how oversaturated the market is or how oversaturated your niche is. This is telling you to go for it anyway. because it looks like you're going to end up forging your own path anyway with the star coming up earlier. So it's not really something you need to worry about. And then you've got the Fool, the Princess of Wands here, and then you've got the Four of Cups right underneath it. So, like, both the Fool and the Princess of Wands, they're literally looking like they're about to jump off of something, right? So take that leap of faith. Again, like, some of you may be drawing power from the sun, but there's a lot of fire energy here. You need to go for it. You know, a lot of you have been really manifesting, so go for it. There's nothing to worry about. There's a lot of giving you the go-ahead here, but it looks like Spirit has kind of been told you to go for it. Like, they've been trying to hand you this cup, been trying to hand you this help, and you just haven't been paying attention. Most likely because, like I said before, with this Eight of Swords being here, some of you are just blinded to the fact that you are indeed manifesting what you're trying to manifest. So, you know, like I said, there could be some impatience involved there, but either way, Spirit's been trying to give you the go-ahead for the longest time now. You haven't been paying attention, but it looks like with Mercury retrograde, you may have a tower moment here that kind of pushes you into, you know, doing what you're supposed to do with this business that you started. So, I mean, you might as well go ahead and do it because it's happening no matter what. Okay, so those are the messages that I have for you for Mercury retrograde. I hope this is helpful for you. I hope at least some of it resonated with you. But I hope that you have a good day or a good night, whatever time it is that you are watching this.